Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the 157th birth anniversary celebrations of the patriot saint of modern India, Swami Vivekananda. Most of us around the world truly remember and know Swami Vivekananda as our patriot saint who raised the dormant masses into national consciousness. His fervid eloquence, his broad conversation, and most importantly, his ardent human sympathy made him endeared to one and all across the world. But on his birth anniversary here at the Vivekananda Hall, for nearly 3 decades, or rather a few years more than that, we have been paying homage to this great soul by way of a day-long program of Indian classical music. And all that because Swamiji and music were inseparable. In fact, Swamiji was born in a family which was very, very close to music. His father, Vishwanath Datto, was a classical musician as well. And his mother taught him the beautiful songs of the Krishna Leela, his mother, Srimati Bhuvaneshwari Devi. But apart from his musician or music-loving parents, he actually learned classical music at the feet of great masters. Names like Beni Gupta, Ahmad Khan, Chote and Bade Dunni Khan, all these names were responsible for creating the brilliant musician in Swami Vivekananda. Young Narendra, before he was 20, was a name to reckon with in the field of classical music in Bengal. The great maestro of the Gwalior Gharana, Ramakrishna was once recollecting that during his visit to the Bareli ashram of Swami Vivekananda, that Swamiji would wake up at dawn very early in the morning, tune his 2 tanpuras, and break into Ahir Bhairav to waken up the ashramites in Bareli. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, it is very, very important that we pay tribute to Swamiji through classical music. In fact, his great guru, Sri Sri Thakur, Ramakrishna Paramahansa Deva, who gave him God vision and made him into a saint with an authority to teach, was found engulfed in his music so very often. He used to get into a divine ecstasy hearing his favorite disciple Narendra sing. So, ladies and gentlemen, so much so for the introduction to this day-long program. I would now request revered Swami Suparnananda Ji Maharaj, Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission Institute of Culture, to kindly say a few words to all of you before the start of this very important function.
Jananing Sharadang Deving Ramakrishnam Jagat Gurum Pada Padmitayo Slitva Pranamami Muhu. Om Namah Sri Jyotirajayo Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukha Swarupayo Swamine Tapaharine. Dear devotees and connoisseurs of music, art, my heartiest regards and love to you all for viewing this virtual program as part of our paying homage to the great soul, Swami Vivekananda, who was born on 12th January in 1863. The situation prevailing today in the world is unprecedented in the sense that we have been bound to give up the idea of holding it real. That is a great loss on your part also, because we used to enjoy this day much to our satisfaction and also benefit, because the outbreak of coronavirus has upset us totally. So nothing could be done against such catastrophe. So we have to bear with that. And that's why I repeatedly beg to be excused for not being able to hold it real. You have to be satisfied with images of ours. I think you won't lose anything as far as music is concerned. Now I should tell about this date. This is a great date for us, great day for us, this 12th January. Because the God of gods, Devadidev Mahadev, Shiva himself, chose this day to descend on earth, to deliver humans, to make them his own image. Not only, no, I'm very sorry to say it, to make them himself. That is a great thing. Shiva, Lord Shiva has come down to give humans the status of Shiva. And Narendranath, the Shiva incarnate as we call him, he did make Jiva, Shiva. So that is a great thing. He didn't encourage us to look into our follies and sinful acts, this and that. He rather heroically proclaimed that you all are divinities on earth, not human beings as such. A new lease of life. He has given us a new identity of human beings. Human beings are all what may be called gods and goddesses. That is a great identity for us. That's why I say this is a great day in the history of humankind. This is a great day when we receive this proclamation from Lord Shiva himself that you all belong to Lord Shiva. So whatever you do for each and every jiva is in a way doing for Lord Shiva only. In aggregate, if you look into the aggregation of all human beings, or all jivas as such, is the great body of Shiva. The whole universe is the body of Shiva. So when we send out one message of service, an iota of service to anybody belonging to this universe, we are serving, worshipping, cherishing the Lord Shiva himself. We are not sinners. We are all children of immortal bliss. That has been the subject matter of his message. So we must remember it. So this day was chosen by Lord himself, Lord Shiva himself, to deliver humanity from their pettiness, smallness. We are not small creatures. We are divine beings. That's it. So on this holy day, we feel it very pertinent to hold a music display, recitals throughout the day. I know you have been also waiting for this day so eagerly. Our devotees and music lovers, not only in Calcutta, but of different parts of our state, equally eager are the performers. Around the year we receive phone calls and requests to give them a chance to exhibit their art, which they have learned so diligently. We cannot accommodate all. Every year by turn they are being invited. And this year we have invited as many as 8 artists in 4 sessions. The first one, Onkar, Dadarkar, vocal, and Ujjwal Bharati on tabla, and Gaurav Chatterjee on harmonium. They are all called Pundits. The music masters are called Pundits. Usually we call Sanskrit scholars Pandit. But it is a good tradition that the musicians, great musicians, who have attained mastery over the art are called Pandit. Then second session, Pandit Tejendra Narayan Majumdar with Pandit Subhankar Banerjee on tabla. Then third session, Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya Santur. Tejendra Narayan Majumdar would play Sharut recital. And with Pandit Tarun Bhattacharya, Jyotirmoy Rai Chaudhuri will play tabla. And the fourth one, Pandit Kumar Bose with Pandit Hiranmay Mitra on harmonium. Pandit Kumar Bose would play tabla solo. So I welcome them, each of the artists who will be performing their art. Their talent would be shown to us and we'll enjoy. I, on behalf of all of the Institute, accord my love, best wishes and gratitude. Thanks. to each of you who are viewing it from their own sweet homes and enjoying. Kindly feel that we are also with you. We, the sadhus, the institute people at large, its employees, participants, everyone, we are with you. Only not in front of us. And I especially express my gratitude to the performers, artists. They come out of love for Swamiji, I know, because what we give them as pranami is really a pranami and not the due remuneration. So that is their magnanimity. We have all been appreciating them for showing to us such act of generosity, magnanimity. With these few words, once again I invoke the blessing of Swamiji, Ma and Thakur. Let us listen to the music and from 13th January, we have to take a pledge that we would not remain the same as we were on 12th. We would become a different persons from 13th altogether. And be illumined. That is, our heart and head would be illumined so that we can make ourselves better denizens of the world. We can serve the jivas best with our hearts and heads properly illumined. Looking upon these jivas as veritable Shivas. Thank you.